Hey family, it's been a long time since I've done anything like this and coming to you. So I'm going to give you a couple of you a chance to sign on. I'm used to being the preacher or pastor or doing some workshop or development, leadership development, but never in such an intimate fashion as this. And I'm going to do some more intimate stuff like this. Recently, I was inundated with several calls from people asking me, Doc, will you train us as life coaches? Um, so for years, I did on a weekly basis, I work with uh, people across the country that wanted to become life coaches or niche coaches. And so it was an amazing ride. A lot of authors were birthed out of that, and coach trainers were developed out of that experience. I thoroughly enjoyed myself. And I said that I would revisit it in a few years. Um, and so I am actually revisiting that. Now, coaching has still gone on with our school, and we still have a coaching program. But I was not teaching in the coaching. And several people told me, they said, Doc, I need you to come back and help us develop a generation of coaches. Listen, America has gone through some of the greatest situations. Man, we've been through it as a nation, as a country. People are hurting and they're dealing with difficulty. You know, the difference between with coaching is as opposed to mental health counseling and many of those kinds of things. And I'm a mental health counselor by trade. Um, but there's a very big difference in coaching versus that. You know, coaching is many people prefer to deal with the problem that bothers them and become functional with it. Um, um, Clinical psychology, the whole counseling piece, is that we're going diving in your past, the origin of where it started, trying to deep root that thing and bring transformation. People do not want to be radically transformed. They want to learn how to become functional with their dysfunction, um, as opposed to working with someone 6 weeks to 6 months in coaching. They found those relationships to be healthy as they're learning how to function with their pain and get past it and doing those things. In counseling, we may spend anywhere from 2 to 4 years working through many of the mitigating factors that life has created, whether it was abuse, it was molestation, it was rape, whatever it is, helping you get past many of those pertinent issues. The timeline that many people have to become successful, they don't have 2 years before they can become, or 4 years before they can get to a satisfactory position of success. And so many times people come to us and they need 6 weeks to 6 months. They've got to turn their complete life around and they need a coach to do it. Now, coaching is an amazing thing. Is that you help people work the talents that they already have or sharpen the tools. You learn to teach them how to become functional where they are and the pursuit of where they need to be at. Well, my desire is to develop a generation of coaches. So, listen, if you're out there and you said, Doc, I want you to teach me how to be a life coach. Now, there are two different things there's life coaching and there's niche coaching. And many people struggle to understand the difference, and I'm going to explain that to you a little bit. Um, Niche coaching is where you are becoming a specialist. Maybe you're in mortgage, you're a mortgage coach, or maybe you are a relationship coach. That's a specialized coaching. And so, life coaching is a general practitioner. And they can delve their hands in a lot of different things, but They are a general coach. They help you basically with the general um, aspects of developing your life and getting yourself functional to the place where you need to be at, whether that's working through emotional hurt and some of those things. But then there are niche coaches, and they may be marriage coaches that work with marriage couples, or you may be a niche coach and you work with financial coaching or entrepreneurs or people that are getting ready to self-start business, and you're a business coach. And that's a niche type coach. Now, a starting point for many is to start as a life coach. Some have already kind of been doing a specialty. You've been working in an area and you said, hey, I would like to become a certified coach. Now, let's deal with this thing called certification and all of those kind of things and some of the places that are out about certification. Um, this area of coaching has not been federally regulated. However, finishing it from a school will allow you to be able to do it with a coaching certificate from a school, will allow you to be able to do what is called insurance billing. And so we get into how to monetize coaching. Many of you are public speakers and you want to develop your public speaking. You want to be a platform coach that works with leadership development and cultivating leaders and Fortune 500 company leaders. I've had the joy and the privilege of doing a lot of those kind of things. I've worked with Fortune 500 company leaders where they've called me in. I went into schools and worked with magnet programs, it used to be called, and then we went with private schools, and then we was blessed to work within the Midwest, another group of schools that are clusters of schools that are put together that are government sanctioned schools, and so we've had a wonderful joy of working with different groups, cultivating their leadership, cultivating their people. I have been blessed to coach some stars, to be flown around in jets and to meet and to have audience. Coaches can make anywhere from at $150 to $250 an hour. I don't usually allow my clients to meet with me more than 3 times a week. I like a 1 to 2 times at the most per week with a client. And I don't want to create an enabler mentality with them. I don't want to enable them. I want to empower them to shift to their level of excellence. Listen, if you're out there and you've been seeing stuff and saying, God, I feel like I'm a coach. I've been through a whole lot in life. I made some mistakes. I'm beginning to put my life back together. I'm going through being made. Now, because you are not perfect, it does not disqualify you as a coach. Actually, it may open the doors for you to be a more effective coach because people need the embracement of perplexity, problems. Know that someone that is going through or have been through something, it gives a sense of confidence that if they could get past that, I can too. And so I don't want you to look at your life in perfection to be the only opportunity for you to be able to have the platform to coach. Many of you are works in progress, and you are working towards it. You know, what's so funny is that sometimes I'm working with people and going through coach training, and they're learning to become a coach. And in the process of learning to become a coach, this is what happens to them. While they're going through all of the coach training, they're getting healed of things that they've gone through in their life. I had sessions where people just start crying in the middle of the coaching session because they are wrestling and grappling with all of the things that they've been through. This is an amazing approach to help healing. Some of you may need to consider it. Now, all of our coaches our program is a little different. We train our coaches to be able to cultivate other coaches, and how to train other people to be able to coach is one of the things that we do in our coaching program. And so, you can do additional certification that will allow you to be a coach trainer yourself. And license and cultivate other persons for coaching. So it's an amazing opportunity in that respect. Now, the economic remuneration is amazing, but you shouldn't do coaching because you are concerned or consumed with simply the net return. The greatest net return of coaching is the transformation of lives. Seeing people's lives completely change. They go from the decadence of life, not wanting to make it, to being able to make it. They're able to grapple and no longer fight, grovel, or no longer fight over the life's difficulties, but they're able to embrace becoming better. You know, they go home to their family, they start their business, they start their career, they go on to the agenda that they've been made to. Listen to me. Greatness is inside of every one of us. When God has created us, He's created us with all of the DNA for greatness. We have to help unlock those principles of greatness so that we can walk into the place. Listen to me. Success is a pattern. I tell people all it's a system. And success, by it being a system, failure is also a system. A system of events, a sequence of events creates failure, and a sequence of events creates success. And so one of the challenges that you've had is that many of people have been running down the pathway trying to find success without understanding the sequence. And so our job as a coach is to teach them how to repel the sequence that creates failure and how to employ the sequence that gives success. Success, anybody can be successful. I'm going to say that again. Anyone can be successful if you follow a system. Life is about systems. You've seen so many people fail because unconsciously they have employed the skills of failure, the system of failure. And as a result, whatsoever a man soweth, he reaps that. So he worked out the plan to fail. Now, there is a plan to succeed. And get this, winning is in every one of us. And the key is to get with someone that will not care about whether or not you get offended, but will cultivate you to greatness. Now, I do these when I'm talking to people about becoming a coach and coaching people, and they say, hey, I need you as a coach. And I'm always available for coaching. But most importantly, I like to see people that will go into coaching, and we coach them along the way. Now, we meet once a week, several hours, once a week. I have a morning session and an evening session. Usually it's on Thursday. And I've got a class that's getting ready to start very soon. And you say, well, I can't come to you in Jacksonville. Now, I am the Magna Carta of virtual production and interactive means to develop this. If you've tracked our ministry, we are the GOAT, the go-to for techie. And so now, one of the things that you're going to get from our coaching experience that's really different, and I want to kind of deal with this because I alluded to it before, is I am really big at people learning how to monetize their coaching business and knowing how to make it work for them. A lady told me, she said, I want to become a coach and I want to help the homeless. And I told her, I said, well, baby girl, who's going to pay for your coaching services? And she said, I don't know. I'm just doing it out of passion. Well, I told her, you can still be a coach to the homeless, but there's a way for people that are non-clients, that are supporters of clients to take care of. There are billing options. There are all kinds of ways that you can do it. One of the greatest things is that having a mentor, a coach, a master coach such as myself, to help you figure out how to do what you've always wanted to do and how to monetize it. I find some of the greatest people I talk to, you good people, but you're broke. You never walk into another plateau in this particular area. Oh, I'm a coach. I meet people all the time. I'm a coach. And I'm just like, okay, what's your clientele look like? What's your business acumen look like? How is your business set up? I got websites, I got pages, I got all of that thing. How many clients are you dealing with? How many dollars? What's the consistency? How are you billing? Do you have a book? Do you have product? How are you doing as a coach? Being a master coach, one of the things that I do is I help cultivate you for the next level. Now, many of you that may be interested in getting to the next level, you need to contact me. For some of you, you may contact me because you need a coach. Hey, doc, I simply need a coach. I need to be able to schedule a coaching sessions. I need to be cultivated, and I'm available for that. But for some of you, it's your time to give back. It's your moment in time to reach back and help others become great. You've grappled with becoming great. In some kind of way, you may have slipped up on greatness. Well, we got to help you understand the system of how you got great, but also it's not enough to be there. It's more important that you can help someone else get there. And so finally, the opportunity for you to be able to do something. Now, the other thing about it is many of you may choose to do it because you're getting ready to retire, you're transitioning income, or you're working from home, or you have flexibility in your life, and you're saying, hey, this is maybe something I really need to do because I believe that this is the prime time in my life to do it. Now, listen to me. Don't miss prime time moments when opportunities are open for you to be able to do what you need to be able to do. The opportunity of a lifetime is knocking you at the door to be able. Now, I don't do these kind of coach training sessions. I'm going to do this upcoming class. Will I do others? I don't know. The demands on my life, I am free. I choose my own terms, and I live based upon my own terms. But at this point, I am committed for the next 12 weeks. And someone said, well, can I do it in one weekend? Absolutely not with me. Because I need to see you develop as a coach. I need to evaluate you each week as we're going through their assignments there and its experience. When you finish with me, you're going to write a book in 3 weeks. You say, I can't, it's impossible. I'm going to show you the secret to be an author in 3 weeks. And I got a ton of students that said they did it. So it's possible for you as well. I need 12 weeks because I need to mentor. I need to work with you. I need to teach you. You go do it and come back. And we evaluate it. And then you go do something else. And you're building your business, but building your coaching experience. It is phenomenal, the things that we're going to cover. And the evolution that you're getting ready to experience, it is going to be life-changing. This is what you've been looking for. You have been looking for something. You've been saying, I know there's more out there for me. And get this, many of you have decided to go in the pulpit or the ministry, and the ministry is not you. You are much more than just some type of a preacher. You are probably a preacher. Your thing ain't preaching. Your thing is helping people and cultivating them. So let me help you reach your goal. And I'm committed to helping you reach your goal. It's been a great day. Thank you so much for looking. And the information at the screen, you call the number. Call us now. If we don't answer, the number is interactive. It will text you and correspond and give you some information. Also, go to the website. Simply apply. You don't have to wait. You may be in the middle of the night looking at this and thinking about it and saying, I got to do this. Well, I'm glad you got to do this. Make the application, apply. I don't care what time of the night. Someone from my staff will contact you, get you started, get you active, and get you enrolled in class. Your life is about to change. Have a great day.
Have you been through a lot in life? Are you ready to give back? Imagine a new career, helping people learn from your experiences that you've gone through in life. The moment to reach back is now. Dr. Zami Keo Jackson taught us success is a system, failure is a system. Helping people to tap into their potential is an awesome resource. What am I talking about? becoming a life coach with a proven system of success. Imagine yourself giving back. Make the first step. Give us a call today and find out how you can become a life coach